On the day of my baby's shower, my mom secretly canceled the event by texting all my guests, claiming it would upset my spoiled sister, who was dealing with a divorce. So, I decided to spill the real reason my ex-brother-in-law left my sister, and now my mom is furious because I damaged her reputation. I, a 33-year-old female, was adopted by my parents after my biological mother abandoned me at a fire station when I was born. My parents had been trying to have a child for a long time, but despite their best efforts, they were unsuccessful. So, they turned to adoption, hoping to fill the void in their hearts. My adoptive mother, whom I simply call Mom, often tells me the story of how she fell in love with me the moment she saw me. She says that she felt an overwhelming sense of love and knew instantly that I was meant to be her daughter. My parents worked tirelessly to bring me into their lives, and for that, I will be forever grateful. They went through a lot of paperwork, interviews, and home visits to ensure that they could provide a safe, loving home for me. I can't imagine what my life would have been like at the orphanage had I not been adopted by them. My adoptive parents not only gave me a home but also saved my life in many ways. I was their first child, and for many years, I enjoyed the undivided attention and affection of my parents. They showered me with love and care throughout my childhood. However, unlike my parents, my maternal grandparents were not fond of me at all. They would constantly tell my parents that adopting me was a huge mistake and refused to acknowledge or talk to me. Their coldness was apparent, and it stung deeply, though as a child, I couldn't fully comprehend why they treated me this way. One particularly painful memory I have from my childhood was during Christmas. The whole family usually went on vacations to my grandparents' cabin, where we would all exchange gifts with each other. It was a happy, joyous occasion, as it was the first time I was part of the celebrations. While I received gifts from everyone, my grandparents blatantly refused to give me any. They insisted that I was not really part of the family, hence they felt no obligation to give me anything. This led to a huge fight between my dad and my maternal grandparents. My dad, furious and protective, told them off for treating me differently than my cousins. He told them that I was part of their family since I was his and my mother's child, and their behavior towards me was unacceptable. Emotions ran high as he declared that he wouldn't be a part of the celebrations if they continued to exclude me. My mother, caught in the middle, tried to mediate. She gently urged my dad to calm down, explaining that not everyone would understand their decision to adopt. She tried to justify her parents' actions as being old-fashioned and pleaded with my dad not to take their words to heart. However, my dad refused to back off. Since my mother wasn't ready to go back with him, he left with me. I remember feeling terrible and even having a tummy ache as I kept thinking that I was somehow responsible for my parents' fight. My dad later assured me that none of this was my fault and that he loved me no matter what. Yet the guilt lingered, mingling with the sadness of being unwanted by my own grandparents. I wish I could say that with time, my grandparents' behavior improved towards me, but unfortunately, it hasn't. Their coldness still persists, and my dad, after seeing the impact it has on me, has knowingly limited his interactions with them over the years. He has even gradually stopped attending family functions altogether. My mom does try to bridge the gap, but my dad has never forgiven my maternal grandparents for treating me differently. Now, compared to my mom's side, my dad's side of the family is much kinder and more inclusive. From the very beginning, they welcomed me with open arms, treating me like one of their own. My cousins on my dad's side have always accepted me without question, embracing me as a true member of the family. We have spent countless holidays, birthdays, and family gatherings together. Even now, as adults, we all still hang out and maintain close relationships. We go on trips, celebrate milestones, and support each other through life's